Hi, this is Jonathan. Today's video is very different. This is the first time I'm doing something concerning the bass guitar. All right. This is a pedal for NUX. This is the Melvin Lee Bass Preamp NDI. I want to thank Monk for NUX for sending this pedal for review. Great pedal, all right? If you're already interested, head on to the website of NUX and check out the videos concerning this pedal. I'm sure there are a whole lot of videos about this pedal. I wanted to review this pedal because I was keen to hear how this sounds like, because I do play bass for some of my arrangements, and I wanted to get like a nice organic amp sound for my bass. Incidentally, I'm using a sort of a custom bass. This is the Moses neck, graphite neck with 2 MGs. I do not know the model. This is something that I procured years ago, and it serves me well. These are active pickups, so there is a bass, and treble shelf, nice control. So I'm really comfortable with this 4-string bass, and this is what I've been using for most of my arrangements. For my playing. Easy to play, it's easy to strap on and just play live if I need to, but I use this predominantly at home for my arrangements. So this pedal is something else. It features a XLR out as well as 2 outs, one for the signal out and one for through, meaning you can actually just use this like a DI. And there are options here with dip switches to dictate how do you want your signal to flow out of this box. Like if you're using this as a DI, you can have many variations as to what sort of output is coming up from this pedal. On the lower, on the bottom part of this pedal, you have the EQ section. You have the bass, the middle, and then you have the frequency selection for the mids, and then you have the highs. And then for the top, you have the volume and the blend, and then you have a drive knob, and then there are 2 dip switches here for you to dictate your DI out and what is coming out from your DI and what is coming out from your 1/4 inch out. So why is this necessary? Because this unit does come in with a editor, right? And it also comes in with IRs. So you can actually load in your own IRs if you choose to. But the provided IRs are really good. Features about 6 M models. And you can choose between these various M models, because these various M models do have their own individual frequency responses. So these switches will dictate how you want your signal to flow, with IR or without IR. So if you want to know more about this, please head on to the site and check out the PDF manual. At the back, you have an input, and then there are 2 more dip switches for the ground lift, as well as a pre and post. So this pre and post will dictate whether you want the preamp section of this pedal to be used. If you set it up to no, meaning you want to hook this up to a bass amp, and you want to use the preamp section of the bass amp, you can do so. So this is a clean signal directly out. In this case, you have to disable your IRs because you're actually using the amp. So it gives you a further option to use this as primary as a DI. And then you have the USB port for you to update your firmware, as well as to use the editor, right, the editor software. And then you have the input for your 9-volt power supply. You have 2 true bypass foot switches for you to activate this whole preamp, and the other one to activate the drive. So the drive is interesting because it gives you a little bit more boost to this whole thing, and you can actually blend it with your clean signal. So it's really interesting. On the side, you have the XLR out as well as 2 1/8 inch jacks input. One is for your headphone, and the other one is for your whatever music source that you have, a CD or a iPod or whatever. So you can actually play along with this and monitor it to your headphones. Now, the interesting part about this, with the accompanying software, the editor software, it also comes with a looper. right? And this time, the looper is not activated on the pedal, so it's activated via the software, which I think is a good thing because it's good for practice. You're not going to use this live, so you can activate the looper and you can practice your bass with the looper. So I think that's a great touch. Like the IRs is also accessible only through the editor software, so you can choose the IR that you want and then hook it up, load it up, and you're using this IR as you use this for your live gigs. Bring this along for your live gig, and that will be the IR that you have set in your editing software. Interesting pedal, right? And I kind of like the sound that I can get from this pedal itself with the EQ and everything. It feels almost like an amp. Now I'm not a bassist. I'm a guitar player. I can confess that I'm a bassist. So I do the best I can. But for what I can do, I think this is a great tool. Yeah, this is definitely a great tool. Right? So let me know what you think about this pedal, and I'm gonna put the price down here. They just updated the new firmware, so there are new stuff like the looper and stuff like that. So it's a great thing. NUX always improvise and improve their products as they go along. So that's something I have to give kudos to. Well done. So the unit is available in places where they sell NUX products. So check them out, and let me know what you think about this pedal in the comment section down below. Right? Like this video, give me a thumbs up, join this channel, subscribe, and press that bell for notification for future videos, and be part of the patrons to support this channel. I need your support. I want to thank all my patrons for their love and support. Thank you guys. So in the meantime, you guys please stay safe, especially for those of you guys who are frontline workers. I pray that the Lord will protect you always, keep you from harm, and may God give you the strength and wisdom to help out those who are in need. Stay safe, guys. Take care of yourself. Ciao.